Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 edition of the Easton Foundation's SoCal Showdown, coming to you from the Chula Vista Elite Archery Training Center here in Southern California. It's actually the Elite Athlete Training Center, and we're at the Easton Archery Center for Excellence here in sunny Southern Cal. And welcome to USA Archery's coverage of this, the third of 4 USAT Qualifier Series events of this year. Brought to you by Data Core Fund Services and Verona Real Estate Group, and presented by Win & Win. I'm George Tekmanchev, and I'm delighted to be joined by Sawyer Sullivan, one of the most outstanding athletes on the United States Archery Compound team right now. Just fresh back, both of us, actually, from Korea. Yeah. Sawyer, thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited.
I'm looking forward to working with you over the next couple hours as we bring you the gold medal matches in the senior division of compound, bare bow, and recurve, and congratulations on your bronze medal match here today, your first appearance on the podium here in SoCal.
First appearance on the podium in SoCal. I'm super excited about it and excited for the rest of the season.
How do you feel about the venue and the event overall?
I always love SoCal. I've, shot throughout here through the youth, and this has always been my favorite event as a youth. It's always held and ran spotlessly. We've never had any issues here, no weather delays, no anything here. So it's beautiful weather, and I like a little bit of wind. You always have a little bit of SoCal, breeze from the ocean. So
sometimes
that's always,
a lot.
Sometimes a lot. But it's fun, It's a different challenge other than just shooting in dead calm. So it's fun.
Okay. Well, you know what? We've got a real firecracker of a series of matches coming up here, don't we?
We do. We have some of the best. I'm super excited and looking forward to watching these great archers shoot. And there's these compound women on Olivia Dean and Paige Pearce.
That'll be our first match as we're about to get underway. Compound men's match is going to be Bodie versus Mr. Perfect. Bodie Turner and Mr. Perfect, Mike Schlusser.
Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect was perfect against me today.
Yeah.
So he held his name.
Yep. And then we've got the bare bows and the recurves to finish off as we're about to get underway with our first match. And here come our competitors. We've got Olivia Dean from Pennsylvania. She's got 2 wins so far this season in USAT qualification events, including another big event just last week in Korea where we saw her win the mixed team.
Yep. Me and her won the mixed team gold in Korea at the World Cup, and it was, she was awesome. She is super easy to work with and super fun to work with as a mixed team partner.
Well, you both did really well and made the USA proud, of course. And
Thank you.
I was privileged to be in their stands watching you guys shoot, and it looked like you interacted really well.
Yeah. We're both under 21, and we actually broke the world record previously. In qualification day, we shot the world qualification record.
But Olivia's got herself some tough competition today. One of the most seasoned, experienced competitors, Paige Pearce, world class from California. Paige has had a silver medal 4 years in a row here.
Ooh, that's a curse.
Well, maybe not. We'll find out as they're about to get underway. It's Olivia Dean and Paige Pearce. Paige Pearce shooting first on target number 2. This is 50 meters to the target. Regulation 80 centimeter World Archery target face. It's an 8 centimeter 10 ring. A little shy of 4 inches. And Paige opens with an X.
That was a good shot. It was breezy, that arrow.
Yeah. I'll watch the arrows. You watch the form. Tell me what you think.
All right.
Here's Olivia about to shoot. And Olivia with a 9 to open. Not what you want to do against a competitor the caliber of Paige Pearce, but I think this is the first time Olivia shot on this end of the field.
Yeah. This end of the field is also different in wind. They were practicing on the other end of the field, so we'll see if it has anything to do with it.
Okay, so Paige just dropped one low. It's a 9. Lots of time on the clock for Olivia there. 10 seconds now. And another 9. She has got to move her side, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree.
Both of those are low.
Those both look clean breaks.
Yeah, form-wise, they look good shots.
Yeah, form-wise, they look like good shots.
All right, can Paige capitalize? Yes, and she takes an X. So at this point, she's got 2 10s and a 9, giving her a 1-point minimum advantage right now over Olivia. Remember that for compounds, it's straight scoring, and there's a 10.
Yeah.
Almost out the top. I mean, it's inside, but it's right at the very top of the 10 ring, so that's a good correction.
That was a way quicker shot for Olivia. That was almost 3 seconds quicker, I think.
Just overall, what's her normal rhythm like compared to what you just saw?
Her rhythm is, off the first 2 shots, her rhythm is way faster than that. She held for a while there. But, when we were shooting mixed team together, for sure, she was super quick, and which is good in the mixed team match because you don't want to waste time. You only have 20 seconds to get on the line and shoot an arrow, so per arrow.
It's also nice to make your opponents see that 10 down there and have to look at it and, cogitate over it.
Yeah, right. So she's, super quick, but I think, with a little bit of nerves, you hold a little bit longer, you get a little bit tenser, and so.
Yeah, scoring's taking place right now. And, hey, we'd like to remind everybody that registration to open for the 2024 USA Archery Coaches Workshop, which is headed back to Colorado Springs.
Taking place September 21st through the 22nd. This event is a can't-miss opportunity for coaches looking to take their skills to the next level.
So head to usaarchery.org, register for that today. Look at that. You're like a pro, man.
Trying.
That was nice.
I'm trying. This
That
is
was
my
good.
first time, so
That was good.
we're going to try.
I for the first time in a while, I believe I might be able to ready to hand the microphone over permanently to somebody else.
Wow, I don't know about that quite yet, George.
All right. Well, let's see how it goes today. Meanwhile, scores are now official and on the board. Paige Pearce with a 1-point advantage. It is 28 points on the board for Olivia and 29 points on the board for Paige. So Olivia will shoot first on target number 1. And the DOS hits the whistle. The clock is running. Remember, you get 10 seconds to get to the line. Let me ask you, Sawyer, what are you, as a compound shooter, what are you thinking about at a time like this? Because you've been here before many times.
You're just trying to think about your shot. You don't really want to focus too much on your competitor here. You're just trying to make good shots and follow your ribbon. That's a good 10 for Olivia.
It sure is. It's a 10 in the X ring, in fact. This is a good case here of, and there's a 10 from Paige. This is a great case of youth versus experience. They're both youthful, of course, but Olivia's what, 17, something like that?
Yeah, she's 17, and
Yeah, and Paige is not, and Paige, of course, has always been from the same age that Olivia's at right now. She's been a dominant force. Okay, there's a 9, and it's low again. Nothing above the center except for that
one arrow, that
third
quicker shot. Yeah.
So if you were giving her advice right now, would you
I'd
tell her
to
to speed up?
Yeah, speed up and maybe move your side a couple clicks slow, just for comfort, right? Like when you're in a match, and
even if it's psychological clicks, right?
Yeah, there's a 9 from.
Yeah, that is a 9, and it's low.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Everybody's hitting low.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It's also a little bit different wind over here than when you're looking across at the practice field.
You notice it just shifted, so it's gentler, but there's a building down below us, and I have a feeling that affects what the archer detects on the line. Okay, there's a 10 from Olivia, so she's got a 29.
Yep.
Paige has an opportunity to match it.
She would still be up 1 then.
Correct. There it goes, and it's a 10. Probably a liner X. So
Paige is also on her quicker shot, shooting tighter groups when she's holding long. That 1-9 there that she shot low, I think, was a second or 2 longer hold. But with this wind, it's harder for archers to keep their timing.
Paige has a pretty heavy hitter in the coach's box right now. That is Tanya Galantine, one of the top archers in the world. Went out in the semifinals, but she's got Paige working for her in there, or she is working for Paige in the coach's box right now.
Yep, it's super nice when you have, especially one of your good friends behind you in the coach's box.
Yeah.
It's someone you trust for sure. It's easier as an archer when you're going out there and you have someone in the coach's box that you trust to make a good shot and listen to their advice. It's nice. It's nice to hear a helping hand.
You guys were working with Chris Webster when you were shooting your matches, and I'll tell you, I was impressed with the unanimity of the U.S. team, the cheering, all the stuff that was going on in Korea. I mean, it was like, yes, or whatever. What's the catchphrase? Yep. And it was, it was powerful, honestly.
Yeah, we have a really young team.
Yes.
So we're all very well good friends. So it's really, really fun to see that, they had a couple different chants. So I think Casey, Catalina, and Jennifer came up with some.
I heard that one. Yeah.
She came up with catchphrases kind of for everybody that was on the final. So that was super fun and super meaningful when you're up there and you have a good team supporting you.
I like the team spirit that I detected. I feel like maybe that's some of the most I've seen in several years, and it felt really nice as an American sitting there in the audience.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the other people felt about it, but You know, Team USA did themselves proud, and you, my friend, you really did a spectacular job in Korea with both of those medals.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, we're back into action. It's at the third end. This will be arrow number 7. We are now with a 1-point deficit for Olivia Dean. Paige Pearce has a 1-point advantage. Olivia, once again, will shoot first on target number 1 as she is the trailing archer by score.
The wind's picking up here a little bit, so we'll see
Yep.
how they can capitalize.
Yeah, and it's a liner and it's in. It's high and right. I don't know what the spotters just called it, but I'm pretty sure that's a 10. And there's a 10. Paige is definitely, you know, both her towardness and farness are pretty much on.
She looks like she's found a rhythm.
I agree. Hey, that was a good shot there from Olivia. Solid. It looked powerful, and it paid off with a 10.
Yep, that was the quicker shot we see from Olivia.
Yep, I see what you're talking about there. That was definitely a good example. Here comes Paige. A little longer on this one, but it's a low 10.
Yep, she had a little dip in the shot right before she fired, so I figured that one might be below the center.
Yeah. And that's just a visual thing, right? You see something, maybe you disagree with it, your body reacts.
Yep.
And there's a 10, 10, 10.
Much better timing for Olivia, those 3 arrows.
Yeah. Now, Paige knows how to capitalize, though. She is ahead, and she wants to stay there. So let's see what happens here.
It's really blowing.
Yep, it sure is. It just picked up. You could probably hear it over the microphones. It is a liner, and it might be out. It is so close to the line that I can't call it from here. If it's out by a millimeter, literally. So Paige and Olivia may possibly be tied. Very close.
Close match for sure.
Absolutely.
Especially in this wind, they're shooting well.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough, especially going on at a finals venue and shooting in the wind because you don't know exactly what it's going to do and what's going to change.
Let me ask you a question as a, super high-level competitor.
Yeah.
You know, in recurve, we used to shoot 90 meters and then 70, 60, or 70, 60 for the women. Women shot 70, 60, 50, 30. Men shot 90, 70, 50, 30. Some of us old school guys feel like the sport kind of got dumbed down when we got pushed back to 70 meters. You guys have to shoot 50 meters. Would it be more interesting for you if you shot a intermediate size target at 70, for example?
Yes, I or even same size target at 60 meters, and then that would be, I think, more fun to watch even too because, right now you're shooting 150, 149 and you're still losing.
Yeah.
So it'd be more interesting to see, I think, anything could happen. You'd see more 8s in finals and stuff if you pushed it back to 60 meters of the same target or a bigger target too, the 92 centimeters, something at 70 meters would be fun as well.
Well, to your point, earlier today our friend Jimmy Lutz came out to me and he showed me his phone and he had an arrow that was just shy of the world record, right?
Yep.
He 13x?
13x. He shot 12 X's.
Yeah. And his one arrow was out by a millimeter.
Just a hair.
That's what you guys are fighting over is millimeters now.
Paige's is just in.
Yep, it's in.
That was a good shot from Paige.
Yeah. Olivia with it's out.
Yeah, she did not like that shot.
Nope.
She
it's
threw
high,
her bow.
by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. She threw her bow.
Yep. All right, here's Paige Pearce, and it's a liner, but it's in. It's touching the line. And it's upwind.
Yeah, the positive side.
Yeah. Oh, another one. It's grouping, but it's not where she wants it. It's too high now.
I think they're breaking over there. She might be holding there for the wind, but it's breaking too far left. Both those arrows, she did the exact same thing.
They're both tall. And another 10 for Paige. Now, here's the deal. You're only going to have 6 arrows after this.
Yep.
Just got to put them down the middle, starting now. A good correction. Yep. It's on the pro side. Perfect height.
Yep, she threw that one again, too. So I don't know if
she doesn't like what she's seeing.
No.
Something's going on with her proprioceptive stability, right?
Yep,
She's perceiving something. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
see it, but it's something she feels.
And I think with the left to right wind, as a right-handed archer, it's not the way you would want to brace the bow normally.
Right.
You would have an advantage if you were a left-handed archer in this wind because then you can brace the bow.
Yeah.
So it's harder to hold in this left to right wind, especially like
For a right-handed shooter.
yeah, for right-handed shooters. So it's both these girls are right-handed shooters, so they're struggling even with a little bit of breeze because then you get blown off target more than you would have if it was a right to left wind.
If you're holding your hand open, viewers, if you're holding your hand open in front of you as if you're holding a compound bow in your left hand, you'll notice your hand forms a bit of a C, and the hand tends to move toward the C. That's
Yep.
what tends to happen. So, it's a fairly simple leverage issue, All right, scores are being confirmed at the target. I'm pretty sure that what we just called will end up being proven to be accurate. We have a 117 on the board for Paige Pearce, giving her potentially a 2-point advantage.
Yeah, 2-point advantage
And
going
there
to the
it is.
last end.
That's official. 2-point advantage going to the last end is normally not a recipe for success.
No.
So could this be breaking the curse of
could be
4 years in a row?
4 years, second place in a row. That would be
Paige Pearce with an opportunity here. Didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's 4 years in a row that I think she's doing a good job of getting past the mental block maybe of.
Oh, if you know Paige.
Yeah, there's
she's
no
got,
mental block.
She's got no mental blocks.
True. But it's.
But I hear you. Okay, there's a nice solid X.
Yep. Putting a little bit of pressure on.
Well, this is what you want right now. She's got no choice. She's got to
Yep.
deliver. Here comes Paige. A little longer, felt softer, sounded softer, but it's a 10. It's a low 10, but it's a 10. Olivia's just got to deliver these last 3
Yep.
arrows here to put any pressure on Paige. Okay,
Yeah.
there it is, but it's just out. It's this high. I'm showing Sawyer 2 millimeters between my fingers.
Just out of the 10.
Just out. Barely out. Okay, Paige wants this medal. You can tell.
She's looking super, super strong.
Yeah.
Both of those shots have been quick
And a nice shot from
Yep, good
Olivia.
finish.
She's got
Good
herself
finish.
a nice 10. But this is academic. All Paige has to do is put it in the 8. And there it is.
Yep.
Another 10, 10, 10 for victory. The first win for Paige Pearce. After a string of 4 years' worth of silver medals, she finally takes home the gold.
Yeah. Super exciting for Paige. She shot super well.
Yeah.
She's got to be happy. And Olivia shot well, too,
Yeah.
So.
Two greatly respected competitors up there. And I'll tell you what, you can't really have a favorite in that kind of a match.
No.
They're both great shooters, both great representatives of USA Archery. And Paige absolutely deserves that gold medal that she just captured.
Yeah, 100%. And then Olivia has to be happy because she's dominating this year.
Yes.
2 firsts and a second and 3 USATs. I mean, that's
Incredible.
incredible. Yeah, incredible shooting. So she has to be happy still.
Yeah. And don't forget, I mean, you guys are still dealing with a little jet lag too, I imagine.
Yeah, I had the worst jet lag I've ever had ever coming back from Korea. I was sleeping 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were the same way. It was
Well, I just
so
got
hard.
back. I
You
spent
got
a week
back-
in Japan.
Yeah, you were in Japan.
Yeah, I was in
afterwards,
Japan
right?
for a week after you. So here's the deal, viewers. I actually got to hang out with Sawyer and the rest of the U.S. team at the Incheon Airport
Yeah.
Lounge.
Yeah.
The KAL Lounge, and we hung around and ate Korean food and had a good time. But right now, before we go into more of that, let's head down to the field of play where a richly deserving gold medalist is standing by.